Caption Close Washington, AP. The White House is embarking on a major campaign to turn public opinion against the nation's largely family-based immigration system ahead of an all-out push next year to move toward a more merit-based structure. The administration was laying the groundwork for such a drive even before an Islamic State-inspired extremist who was born in Bangladesh tried to blow himself up in Midtown Manhattan on Monday. It is assembling data to bolster the argument that the current legal immigration system is not only ill-conceived but dangerous and damaging to U.S. workers. We believe that data drives policy, and this data will help drive votes for comprehensive immigration reform in Congress, said White House spokesman Hogan Gidley. White House officials outlined their strategy this week exclusively to the Associated Press, and said the data demonstrates that changes are needed immediately. But their effort will play out in a difficult political climate, as even Republicans in Congress are leery of engaging in a major immigration debate ahead of the 2018 midterm elections. The issue is expected to be prominently featured in the president's January 30 State of the Union address. The White House also plans other statements by the president, appearances by cabinet officials, and a push to stress the issue in conservative media. The administration is stressing key numbers, Department of Homeland Security data that shows nearly 9.3 million of the roughly 13 million total immigrants to the U.S. from 2005 to 2016 were following family members already in the United States. And just 1 in 15 immigrants admitted in the last decade by green card entered the country because of their skills. Other planned releases, a report highlighting the number of immigrants in U.S. jails, assessments of the immigration court backlog and delays in processing asylum cases, and a paper on what the administration says is a nexus between immigration and terrorism. Critics have questioned the administration's selective use of sometimes misleading data in the past. The proposed move away from family-based immigration would represent the most radical change to the U.S. immigration system in 30 years. It would end what critics and the White House refer to as chain migration, in which immigrants are allowed to bring a chain of family members to the country, and replace it with a points-based system that favors education and job potential merit measures that have increasingly been embraced by some other countries, including Britain. Gidley said that for those looking to make the case that the U.S. is ill-served by the current system, transparency is their best friend. The more people know the real numbers, the more they'll begin to understand that this is bad for American workers and this is bad for American security. And quite frankly, when these numbers come out in totality, we believe it's going to be virtually impossible for Congress to ignore, he said. The public is sharply divided on the types of changes President Donald Trump is advocating. A Quinnipiac University poll in August found that 48% of voters opposed a proposal that Trump has backed to cut the number of future legal immigrants in half and give priority to immigrants with job skills rather than those with family ties in this country.